A professional layout does not equal legal protection. AceTradeFinance.com positions itself as a global broker offering Forex, cryptocurrency, commodities, and CFD trading. The website uses confident financial language, references to advanced platforms, and promises of strong returns with professional support. It creates the impression of a serious investment company operating on international markets. However, once we move beyond marketing claims and examine verifiable facts, the picture becomes far less reassuring. The platform promises access to multiple asset classes, competitive trading conditions, and expert assistance. It suggests that both beginners and experienced traders can benefit from its services. Yet critical information about regulation, corporate structure, and investor protection is either unclear or not independently confirmed. The central issue is not bold advertising. The problem is the absence of verified supervision. The overall conclusion is straightforward. AceTradeFinance.com shows the characteristics of an unlicensed broker and presents a high risk of financial loss. General information about the project raises immediate questions. Project name, Ace Trade Finance. Website, https acetradefinance.com. Declared type, broker offering Forex and CFD trading, possibly crypto-related instruments. Regulation, not confirmed. License, not verified in official regulatory databases. Minimum deposit, typically positioned as accessible for retail clients, often structured in account tiers. Leverage. If CFD trading is offered, leverage levels are not transparently explained in a clear regulatory context. Domain registration date, relatively recent compared to claims of established market presence. Registrar and DNS infrastructure, commonly associated with international hosting providers, often combined with domain privacy protection. The most critical factor in assessing any broker is regulation. Verification through official regulatory registers, such as the Financial Conduct Authority at register.fca.org.uk, the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission at cisec.gov.cy, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission at connectonline.asic.gov.au, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission database at sec.gov, and FINRA BrokerCheck at brokercheck.finra.org does not confirm a clearly matching licensed entity connected to acetradefinance.com. Verification through official registers does not confirm the presence of a valid financial services license. This absence of confirmed authorization is significant. A regulated broker must segregate client funds, comply with capital adequacy rules, undergo regular audits, and provide transparent reporting. An unlicensed broker operates without these obligations. If disputes arise or withdrawal issues occur, clients have no guaranteed regulatory body to protect them. In practical terms, this dramatically increases exposure to fraud and loss. Looking at the trading model, AceTradeFinance.com advertises access to Forex and CFD markets. CFD trading is inherently high risk, especially when combined with leverage. In regulated environments, leverage limits and investor protection rules exist to reduce systemic harm. In an unregulated setting, leverage can magnify losses rapidly. Additionally, many unlicensed brokers operate as dealing desks, meaning client losses may directly benefit the company. Without transparent disclosure of liquidity providers, order execution policies, and fund custody arrangements, it is impossible to independently verify how trades are handled. The website presentation also follows a familiar pattern seen in many high-risk platforms. There are bold claims about global operations, yet limited verifiable corporate documentation. Testimonials, if present, often appear generic. Legal sections may exist, but they frequently contain broad disclaimers limiting company responsibility rather than offering concrete investor safeguards. A modern interface cannot replace regulatory accountability. WatchWise and technical domain analysis provide further context. The domain appears relatively young compared to any claims of long-standing experience. Ownership information is commonly shielded through privacy services. While privacy protection is not illegal by itself, When combined with missing regulation and limited corporate transparency, it becomes a red flag. Short domain lifespans and anonymized ownership are common patterns in investment scam operations that can be rebranded quickly if reputation damage occurs. Legal transparency is another weak point. A legitimate investment firm clearly discloses its registered legal entity, official address, company registration number, and regulatory status. On acetradefinance.com, such information is either vague or not independently verifiable through official government databases. There is no visible confirmation of participation in investor compensation schemes, no audited financial statements, and no clear evidence of segregated client accounts. Several warning signs associated with serial scam structures are present. There is no confirmed license. There is no verified regulator. There is limited corporate transparency. There is no visible investor protection mechanism. There is a high risk of capital loss. There is a realistic possibility of withdrawal issues if the platform decides to delay or restrict payouts. Understanding how to avoid similar scams is essential for investors. Always verify a broker's license directly through official regulator websites, not through links provided by the broker. Be especially cautious with CFD trading and high leverage, particularly when offered by an unlicensed broker. Do not trust certificates or regulatory claims unless they can be independently confirmed in official government registers. A recently registered domain combined with ambitious claims of global expertise is a major warning sign. Aggressive sales calls, guaranteed profit promises, and pressure to deposit quickly are classic red flags of an investment scam. The final assessment is firm and based on verifiable facts. acetradefinance.com cannot be considered a regulated broker. Verification through official registers does not confirm a valid financial services license. Corporate transparency is limited, and investor protection mechanisms are not clearly established. This combination creates a high-risk environment for potential clients. Our experts recommend refraining from any financial interaction with this project. If a broker cannot prove regulation, the risk is yours alone.